Hi, I'm Hope, and here we are captivating a godly home inside and out through Christ Jesus. I hope you enjoy the channel. Welcome, and I hope you have a blessed day. Hey y'all, welcome back. I think today is day 9, I want to say. So I skipped 2 days, and today I don't feel that great. Yesterday I actually felt better, and I'll explain why. So a week ago from the surgery, day 7, I actually decided at the end of the day I felt bad. I don't remember what happened during the day, but I decided like in the evening to go to the emergency room. I came down here, y'all. Jason cut his hair. We thought we had to go to the barbershop, but it looked good. So I went to the emergency room around 8, 9, and called my doctors before that. And the one on call called me back. I told her how I was feeling. What I'm experiencing, y'all, mostly is not from the incisions, none of them, not the laparoscopic or the cesarean, is the discomfort or the slow movement of my digestion. So I didn't think I would have any issues due to the fact that I kind of wanted to chronicleize this day by day instead of just talking about it as I figured this stuff out. So I'm gonna make this short, y'all, because I can tell already I'm tired. So I'm struggling with my stomach or my system waking up, and just a concern. And so it's slow moving. So I've been on clear liquids. They said he could tell today in my face. Clear liquids. So we went to the ER. That's what happened. I had to insure because I was really weak being on clear liquids. And what else happened? I may have drunk it a little bit too fast or I should have sipped it a little bit slower. Not like I gulped it or anything, and it didn't taste that great. I think because my sleeve, my stomach got smaller from eating less and just eating liquids. And so, sorry y'all, it takes a lot of energy just to talk. Good gracious. And so I completed the whole bottle. It's a small boost or sure. And it made my stomach just feel like it was just stretching. And I was so uncomfortable. So I called the office, and the doctor on call called back. She told me just the same stuff to do, the Miralax, all the things. And so anyway, I was uncomfortable. I hated to leave the house because of the black ice, but it wasn't that bad, and it was cold. And I got to the point to where if I'm uncomfortable, I want to be at home. I want to be in my safe space. I don't want to be out somewhere else where I can't be around the things that comfort me. And that's just really my bed, or since I'm not eating that much, if I get hungry, which rarely I do, but sometimes I'll get like this hungry feeling because I don't eat that much and there's some broth. And I'm like, I can't get broth anywhere, especially this time of the night. I want my pillow. I want my ice. I need some Tylenol. We need to take the Tylenol with us. So, something else. Because I didn't take my purse with me, which I always have my purse everywhere I go. So anyway, we ended up going to the carry weight med. Now, my doctors are Duke doctors, but for some reason my surgery was at the carry weight med. They had jurisdiction at that one. Years ago, when I had my very first miscarriage, I went to that weight med, and it is garbage. Okay, the emergency room. I shouldn't say that. But the waiting time is garbage. That's what I should say. You can go on their website, you can look at their wait times, and it was already greater than 2 hours. When I signed my paper or whatever, put my name down, she said 3 hours, y'all. And I was like, did she say 3 hours? People in there on top of one another. It's not spread out. Because usually if we have an emergency, we usually go to the Apex Weight Med. We do have another one a little bit closer by another doctor in the area. But I haven't been to that one yet. Another hospital. Sorry, you good? So, y'all, on top of this, I think I told y'all, sorry, I've been sick too. But he feels a lot better. I called the pediatrics yesterday, and they told me to give him Dosum. And I forgot that I have gave him Dosum before. He's not coughing as much. So, all right. So then they got people on top of one another in there. People are, coughing and sniffing, and you can tell stuff is running, and I don't need to get sick. I don't need Jason to get sick. I don't need Josiah to get sick. I don't need nobody to get sick. And I don't need to get sick on top of this. And then on top of that, somebody come in and she is throwing up, or Jason said she was faking, dry heaving. And I believe she was, because usually when you're throwing up, you can't stop midway of throwing up to answer somebody's question, usually. But anyway, and we like on top of each other. So they really need to redesign that weight med. They need to expand it and make it larger, because they have a really nice waiting area for the surgical department. But anyway, so we ended up leaving, and we went to the Apex one, which said 51-minute wait, but still we waited just as long. I don't know why. I don't know if they were waiting for my doctors to call back. I don't know if they were afraid. They did get me back in a room, but it was more peaceful over there. It was more, they said that the one that carried reminded him of home, meaning Durham. And then when we went to Apex, it reminded him of, I guess, his new home, the area we stay in now. And so the nurse got us, we did have to wait, because usually I don't have to wait, usually too long when I go over there. But she called us back, and she got me in a room, and I was just relaxing in the room. And then they finally came back there like an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, y'all. I think they forgot I was in the room, or they was waiting for my doctor or somebody to call. I don't know if they was afraid. Take a breath. I don't know, they was afraid, to mess with me too much, because, I still have my stitches in. I had surgery, all those things. I just don't, I'm not sure. But he came in and gave me some medication. I'll put it across the screen. And they said it helped move your bowels along faster. But then when the nurse started talking, when she was the one that actually administered it, she said that it kind of does everything. If you feel blah, you feel better. If you feel I don't know, if you feel anxious, you feel better, all the things. And I was like, okay. So shortly after that, I started getting hot, and then I was ready to go. I was ready to get in my bed, get my ice, put on my tummy, get some Tylenol, some water, some broth, some... Josiah, can you give your mama some... Wash your hands for me first. And give mommy that bottle of Gatorade down now. Not Gatorade, Powerade. I did get some more of that. And so I was just ready to come home. So we came back home. I just could not wait till it was like 3 o'clock in the morning then. So we left like 9 or 8. And so we left just at Mama's house because we dropped Mama's house off. We dropped off at Mama's house. So, okay, don't reach it from the top. Reach it from the bottom, okay? See the purple Powerade down there? Should be one left, I hope. And so I had a doctor's appointment in the morning and I slept good. I came home, I took some Tylenol, and I went to bed. I think Jason May brought me, I don't know if he brought me some soup or a popsicle. I love the popsicles. I think that's Ashley. Look on the bottom shelf. See the bottom shelf or the second shelf? It should be some purple Powerade. And so I'm trying to find it. Hold on. And let's see. What else? So then the next day, y'all, I slept good. Woke up, I washed. Jason changed my dressing. I washed I took a shower. Thank you, Luca. I took a shower. That's what I wanted, y'all. I need to get some more. I had some already. I took a shower. I washed my hair. I have a shower chair, so that's a plus, depending on what type of surgery you have, so you won't get so tired and fatigued, is to have a shower chair. I didn't think it was going to fit in our stall shower, but it does. It does. And I just rest the handheld thing in one of the organizers so the water can just run while I soap up. They'll tell you to don't scrub your incisions, of course, or put a whole bunch of, you can put some soap on, but like soap up the rag or something and wring it out and let it run over your tummy. I also had like this, because I had the wound vac, I had all this adhesion, what's it? I get all the adhesion tape stuff was stuck to my belly, so I had to get some of that off, and it was really easy. We purchased the stuff that my doctor recommended, or one of the doctors recommended, and I just let it sit there. But as I was putting it, and all I did was pour it in my fingers, and I just let it, rubbed it over my belly, the parts that I could feel all the tape that he had for the wound vac, or whatever they call that stuff, whatever the wound vac was. And it was just coming off. Some parts I had more than others, so I had to do it a little bit more. And then I just let it sit while I washed my hair and all of that. And then, what else, y'all? So I had to speed it up. It was almost late. You know how doctors, they go back and forth to 2 different offices, so they weren't at the closest office, so I had to go to the one in Cary. He had a student with him. I made it up. Jason dropped me off at the door, so I made it up there. And he had a student with him yesterday. So he had him removing the staples, which actually, Jason said he was more gentle but he was pinching my skin. But then the doctor, because when the doctor did it, it was a little bit more rough. Because, Jason was just looking at how he was doing it. And what else, y'all? So I got my staples removed. I do have a follow-up appointment coming up. I got several. So I guess he's just trying to check. He did put a stethoscope, just like they did in the emergency room. My doctor actually even mentioned, as soon as he came in, was like, "Oh, I looked at your blood work. I saw you was at the ER last night. Everything looks fine. It don't look like you have any bowel blockage or any white cells. I guess I would have white cells. Your white blood cells will probably show some type of infection if you are your bowels or something, or build or blocked or whatever. I understand what he's saying, so I don't know if I explained that well. Stethoscope. You okay, booby? Everybody over here see stethoscope on my stomach, and they could hear that, it was slow moving. It just says slow moving bowels. And I was still feeling chipper, but as the evening, well, let me go back. Got all of the staples out. He gave me a different bandage, which was a big old bandage, like a pad. And I was wanting to say, I wanted to joke with him and say, Dr. Stabler, I was done, thought I was done with these pads. But that's just to keep the moisture from the fold, of my fupa. And, the incision is closed. All of that stuff is healing fine. It's just my bowels is like, well, I don't know if it's my bowels, my digestive tract, it's just digestive system is like waking up really, really slow. And I'm sorry, y'all, this is so out of order. I'm sorry if it's like slow-mo. It really takes a toll when your calories are low and when you don't feel the best and all the things. This morning, today, I felt bad. I made a mistake, and Dr. Stabler did say, well, Hope, if your belly is bothering you. I did feel a little bit better, so I was sitting down here in my chair. I had the computer, my planner, but something about reaching forward wasn't, like, kind of pulled on my back or something. I noticed if I wear the binder, it helps, and it's a certain area that's pulling, and that is actually the area where he went in. He didn't have to do this, but it probably was more helpful because I had a hernia, and normally I don't know who repairs that, but I would say my bariatric people will repair it, or a general surgeon, I don't know. But he went in and did some sort of repairs, and I even asked him because I couldn't tell. I can see where he cut where my belly button was at, but it's kind of hurting like over more to the side. So it's really like, I guess, some invisible stitches or some repair work that's under the skin that I can't see that he fixed or repaired. He didn't totally fix it or something like that. So that part somehow, so I was asking him what was that area, and that's what he was explaining. And then I noticed when I'm sitting in certain chairs, it's more uncomfortable, and I have to kind of put my leg up under my belly, like, or sit all the way back in the chair. Anyway, when I put the binder on, it helps keep everything contained. So I was having a lot of that discomfort. So I noticed, like, when I have a discomfort in one area, then another area is like exacerbated. So that could be like my stomach is usually, I think it's like in the middle left up under your breast or whatever. So I will have gas pains or discomfort pains, and the next minute it might be that hernia area or whatever. But usually the incisions itself don't bother me. Okay, y'all, let me wrap this up. So today, Mama FaceTimed me and she said, Hope, so I did get sick because let me go back. I did get sick early this morning because Dr. Stabler was like, Hope, if you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to still take the oxycodone. But I forgot that I'm supposed to have something on my stomach when I do that. And I'm still not getting enough on my stomach. And I did that last night because I wanted to sleep well. I didn't take two, I only took one. And I felt horrible the whole night. I had a revelation, which is common sense, of, take your Tylenol soon as the time period. We have it set in the house on the Alexa to alert Hope, take your medicine, time to take your medicine. If I take it, I noticed when I took that medicine, I went right to sleep. It's just plain Tylenol. I can't take a leave. I can't take the NSAIDs or the naproxen and stuff like that, which my doctor says is a big component of my recovery because I have bariatric surgery because of the sleeve. Now, do I take it? Sometimes I do, but any other time I do. But this time I didn't. So I did one night. I took like Tylenol PM, and that does have an NSAID in it, which actually is aspirin, and I didn't want to mess with that no more. So, did I sleep that much better? I don't think I did. So I'll just stick with the Tylenol. Since I got so much going on, I will just stick with the Tylenol, because I think NSAIDs also make you constipated. So all these different medications, from this one right here, the patch behind my ear, you have to make sure I was asking, like, even when I went to the ER, he gave me that medication. What is the side effect? Because, boy, because I don't have that much, I'm sensitive to medicine, and because I don't have that much on my stomach, the side effects is like overload. So anyway, this morning, all of that compiled, I threw up, and it seemed like it was 3 different levels of the throwing up or whatever, to where it was just phlegm. I felt better, but I felt weak. Now I feel just a tad bit better, and I came out here. I warmed up my soup. I was talking to Mom on FaceTime, and she was like, Hope, concentrate on, and this the end, y'all, concentrate on scriptures of healing, and write out, do your scripture writing. And I didn't even think to, like, when I seem like I get real agitated real easy. I want peace and quiet. I want it dark. I don't want any and everything planned. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about worship music. And Mama was just, so that's something that I thought about. And then Mom was saying, because the enemy, he'll keep trying to tell you all the different things that are not going right, and that have you worried about that you won't be healed, and all the different things. And I know that's not so. I know that God is a healer, and that he will heal, because everything else I'm healing really, really well. And it's just my digestive system is taking a minute to heal. But the plus side, I forgot to say this, is that yesterday I lost, what was it, 7 to 8 pounds? 7 to 8 pounds. And Jay said he could see it in my face today. But this is not for the weak. This is not for the weak. But it's not that bad, though, because I know that I can't tolerate certain things, and I really don't have an appetite. But I know I'm going to have to gradually move my way into, even food kind of disgusts me right now. The only thing, ooh, y'all look like people now. Ooh, y'all look like, ooh, everybody around here hair long. Ooh, wee. Did a good job.
Long and looked like I had it.
Mm-hmm. It look good.
You be alright.
Sounds like he lost. But anyway, y'all. So I'm gonna just walk around with my phone and have some praise music, worship music on low. And I'm gonna drink this. But can I have a popsicle, please? And then I'm gonna drink this, sip this. I did get some red with Gatorade, but sometimes I really like this. Sometimes the sugar kind of irritates my stomach. And I actually got some red Gatorade yesterday, so I can have some calories. But sorry, you had some vitamin C. This is the last bit today. You ain't been drinking no water? Get that vitamin C. Thank you, man. These are gone, ain't they? Well, they look like they is about gone. He don't want that, boo. You should start the way he looked at.
You want a different flavor? You go get your own. You want that one?
But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.